team like Kyrie and KD, or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s, but no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. Another day, another Larry Bird reaction video, but we got Magic Johnson with him on this one, man. This is one of the most highly suggested videos that I've probably done since I've started the channel, man. I've gotten so many people wanting me to react to this, and I told y'all we had to wait. But it's out now, man. If you haven't checked out episode 1 of Winning Time on HBO, go check it out now. I told y'all, man. I told y'all as soon as it comes out, I'm reacting to this. So I'm keeping my word, man. Stay tuned. If y'all see me at all throughout the whole season, make sure y'all tag me. Make sure y'all screenshot it. Make sure y'all send it to me. Appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all showing support. But let's get into this, man. Like, I've been waiting as long as I can. I've been hearing how great this is. We're obviously gonna break it down into a few different parts. It's an hour and 27 minutes long. So probably break it into 5-6 parts. But we're gonna get into the first few minutes of it, man. I'm very excited. Like it has to be really good. As many people have suggested this video, it has to be really good. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe right now. Roll the 10K. We gotta get the 10K ASAP, man. Once we get there, I'll be giving out an $50 Amazon gift card to one of my loyal subscribers, man. But let's get into this video, man. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, a courtship of rivals basketball. Let's get it.
They talk about it every day, somewhere. If I go to a foreign country, magic, what magic? It's the same everywhere.
HBO. I didn't know this was an HBO show. Okay. Shout out to HBO.
We don't have to see each other. We don't have to say hello. We don't have to call each other. That's my main competition. It's always been like that. You know you got this tight bond with this cat, and you don't have to see him for a year or two. But you're always going to be linked to him. We got this connection, it's never going to be broken. Right to our graves. They'll be talking about this 100 years from now.
This is some classic stuff, y'all. This is so classic. And I feel like it's gonna go perfect with the show because I was actually surprised that they showed Larry Bird, aka Sean. I'm just gonna call him Larry Bird. I'm not gonna call him Sean. I'm surprised they showed Larry Bird so early in the show. I was expecting them not to really show the Celtic stuff until, episode 5, 6, 7 or whatever, but he was shown in episode 1. So that just goes to show the impact that Larry Bird had on Magic and the things that, they kind of endured that first year, 1980. Like they came in together. 1979, I think, was the national championship game. They came in together, like from the beginning. And I think that's super dope. Speaking of 1979,
here in Salt Lake City, Utah, on the night of March 26, 1979. It was the NCAA championship. Indiana State versus Michigan State. A game that still ranks as the highest rated college final ever on television.
Ever.
A game that's now remembered as a prologue to a rivalry that transformed a sport and intertwined two legacies. But on that night, March 26, 1979, the first time Magic Johnson and Larry Bird ever went head-to-head on a basketball court. They were simply two young men trying to win a very big ball game.
This is probably the biggest game I'll ever play in my life, and I just feel like I'm representing not only myself, my team, but we're representing our school and our town, Terre Haute.
Little did he know that he was gonna be playing against Magic Johnson in the NBA Finals, you know, for years to come. He said he thought this was gonna be the biggest game of his life, but that was obviously not the case.
Well, it's a dream come true, really, for me. I won the state title back in my home state, and then my next accomplishment was going to the NCAA and playing in a game like tonight in the finals.
They were two stars thrown together by the cosmos to compete, but only one of them had been groomed for the spotlight. In his case, it seemed since birth.
I think his upbringing in East Lansing really put that smile on his face in the beginning, and it never came off.
Born August 14th, 1959, Irvin Johnson grew up in Lansing, the gritty industrial capital city of Michigan.
Where Michigan State
Raised
is
under
at.
this little roof, he was one of Christine and Irvin Johnson Sr.'s 10 kids. Christine was a school custodian, while Irvin Sr. worked 2 jobs nearly around the clock.
My father, he got up early every morning, 6 o'clock or so, and he went to work on his trash hauling truck every single day. Around noon, he would come home, catch a nap, and then he worked for General Motors for 30 years. And he won an award for never being late and never missed a day.
As a youngster, Irvin displayed his own strong work ethic on the blacktop.
I was out there all day long. Before we went to school, the bus leave at 7:30. I was out there at 6:30 working on my game. My mother sometimes had to bring me food, or she would have one of my brothers and sisters go get that boy so he could eat something.
From a very young age, Irvin knew what he wanted to do. He had it all planned out.
My dreams were to play in the NBA and become a businessman.
The first neighborhood basketball powerhouse, Sexton High.
I knew the players, I knew the tradition. I wanted to be a part of that. And it was on the west side of town, which was at that time predominantly black.
But when Lansing, like many cities in the mid-70s, began busing to desegregate its school system, Irvin's journey took an unexpected detour to a predominantly white school across town.
My first day at Everett High School was my first time I really had to understand there was a race problem. Nobody white would speak to anybody black, and nobody black would speak to anybody white.
So my question to y'all is, do y'all think that the rivalry between Larry Bird and Magic Johnson kind of helped the race problem, or did it make it worse? Because at the end of the day, it's just sports. You know, it's fun and games, but also at the same time, they got a white guy that some people were saying the best, Larry Bird, and they got a black guy that they're saying the best, Magic Johnson, and they throwing them together in the media to go against each other. Who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the best? So I can kind of see that kind of making the race issue worse. You know, it's pretty much white against black. It's just on the sports scale right now. So do y'all think it made it worse, or did it kind of just be like, you know what, at the end of the day, this is sports. This is fun. You know, these 2 kids are competing. You know, and it's all positive. Like, this can help the race war a little better. Like, let me know what y'all think. Did it make it worse or did it make it better, man? Write in the comments.
A lot of racial tension, a lot of fights, rioting. They didn't want minorities there.
He kind of shrugged it off, and basically his attitude was, okay, well, I'll overcome this.
Whenever there was any racial problems, the principal would get Irvin and go talk to these kids. I can just see him with his big hands. Calm down, just calm down. He'd break up fights.
Talk with his friends, tell him, let it go. We can't fight about everything. Let's just chill. Let's play basketball.
And there was no dispute over Irvin Johnson's ability to play ball. His talent was so great that soon after his varsity debut, a local reporter, dazzled by his exploits, gave the budding star a nickname.
In the beginning, I thought it was foolish and dumb. I didn't know nothing about a nickname. Then what happened was, you start saying, wait a minute, it fits my game. Hanging out with my boys on the street corners, we used to sing Temptation songs. they started saying, hey man, Magic, that's cool. And then people on the street started saying, hey Magic. And I said,
That is hard. I think that's the best nickname in sports history, man. Let me know in the comments your top 5 sports nicknames. Magic gotta be up there. That's one of the hardest names. Let me think of some other names. I can't even think of no other names on top of my head. The Black Mamba, that's cool. But Magic, man, Jump Man, that's crazy. But I think Magic by far is the best sports nickname ever. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Give me some other crazy nicknames.
I think he felt he had to kind of live up to that name. And I must say that he did.
You definitely gotta live up to it. Your name is Magic. You can't be no average player named Magic.
He got, he wanted attention from anybody he could get it from.
Yeah, it does. I really love the game, and I just want to win.
Irvin loved to dress. Nice Sanderbelt pants and overcoats with the fur around the collar. Always had to have his afro blown out. He had to look the part, play the part.
Irvin was the first guy to have a posse.
First guy to have a posse.
A lot of black kids, he had a lot of white kids and hanging around him.
some of my white friends were like, hey man, we're having a kegger tonight, won't you come on by? And I said, what's a kegger?
I was about to say, what is a
So
kegger?
he said, well, what it is, we get this big keg of beer and you just go for it. Okay, well what time does the kegger start? Because regular party time in our neighborhood is 10, 11 o'clock. The kegger starts at 7. I said, the party starts at 7 o'clock? I said, okay man, I'm gonna come to the kegger. We had a good time. The music was kind of bad, but we had a good time, you know.
That sound like me at Bowling Green.
Johnson did at Everett what he had planned to do at Sexton, win the state championship. And when it came to choosing a college, he decided to stay where the love would be assured, home in Lansing.
Next year I will be attending Michigan State University.
Stay at the crib.
At MSU, Magic's star quickly went national. But atop the college game, he soon discovered a certain presence beside him.
Bird
The
Gang!
time I saw Larry Bird was actually in a magazine. Saw his stats. Blown away by his stats. But let's see if he can.
If you're part of the Bird Gang, man, write something in the comments right now. But that's where we're gonna stop this video at, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all stay tuned for episode 2. It's gonna be coming out real soon because I want to get into what they about to say about Larry Bird. But I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel right now. Make sure y'all like this video if y'all like this video. This is about to be one of the best, 6-7 videos. This is a super dope documentary. But make sure y'all like this video if y'all like this video and write something in the comments. Write what other videos y'all want me to react to. And then write your favorite part about this whole Magic Johnson and Larry Bird rivalry. But I appreciate y'all like always. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. We out.